Episode 12. A Plea. Morning arrives softly over London, its first light diffusing through a calm sky washed in pale gold. The city stirs beneath the warmth of the sun, stretching slowly into another day that feels touched by the promise of reunion. Long beams of sunlight crest the cobblestones, and the air carries the quiet calm that follows days of emotional storms. Within this tranquil beginning, the Manette house rests like a still heart waiting for its familiar rhythm to return. Inside, the rooms breathe with a peaceful hush. Golden light pools upon wooden floors, climbing gently along the walls where shadows retreat with the steady rise of day. The air feels lighter now, as though the house itself has exhaled after holding its breath through nights of uncertainty. There is no trace of the turmoil that once hid behind its quiet doors. Only a soft anticipation drifts through the space, warm and welcoming, like open arms waiting to embrace returning joy. Mr. Lorry stands by the window watching dust motes swirl lazily in the sunlight. His face carries a soft and calm, the kind that settles after great concern has been put to rest. He has watched over this home like a faithful guardian, protecting its quiet with care beyond duty, and today he feels the gentle reward of his devotion. Miss Pross moves briskly through the rooms, her steps filled with a fierce brightness, preparing the house as though arranging a welcome for royalty. Her heart, unspoken but strong, beats with excitement for the return of those she holds as family. The hours unfold with soft expectation. Then comes the sound, a carriage on the street outside, wheels turning, steady and real. The Manette household lifts in a collective breath as Lucie steps once more into the place she calls home. She enters with the grace of a warm morning breeze, her presence filling the house instantly with radiant life. Her face glows with happiness, touched by the joy of her new journey, yet softened by the comfort of returning to those she loves. Her father meets her with the quiet steadiness of a man who has weathered storms and found peace once more. He looks upon her with a tenderness shaped by years of devotion. His gaze reflects a depth of love that holds no boundaries, no conditions, only gratitude. Gratitude for her joy, gratitude for her presence, gratitude for the soft light she brings wherever she steps. Charles follows with calm dignity, carrying an air of gentle respect. His return to the home is touched with reverence, for he knows the significance of the love rooted within these walls. He carries with him a resolve born from his journey with Lucie, a resolve to protect, to cherish, and now to confess. The home fills with warmth, the movement of bodies, the quiet reunions, the glow of familiar affection. Each element forms a tapestry of belonging. It is a reunion marked not by loud celebration, but by the soothing calm of hearts reconnecting, by the comfort of togetherness restored. As morning softens into afternoon, a subtle shift begins. The brightness of the day, though still warm, gives way to a gentle quiet. Charles becomes thoughtful, moved by a weight he has carried longer than he should. He seeks a moment of privacy with Dr. Manette, a moment he has long known he must face. The air changes in the faintest, almost imperceptible way, like the drawing of a curtain, gentle yet unmistakable. The two men withdraw into a softly lit room. The light through the window diffuses into gold and amber, casting long, warm shadows. It is a room shaped by memory and healing, a room that has held the doctor through moments of collapse and ascent. Now it holds something new, the quiet energy of truth pressing toward the surface. Charles carries the weight of his past in his heart, not as a burden he seeks to place upon another, but as a truth he believes must be spoken. His past, tangled in a history of suffering, has followed him silently into this new life. And now, with the deep respect he bears for Lucie's father, he offers the truth with humble sincerity. His confession becomes a presence, a shifting of the air, the gravity of truth filling the room like a low, steady note in a solemn melody. Dr. Manette listens, absorbing the revelation with a stillness both compassionate and heavy. His expression does not break. He stands as a man shaped by hardship, yet sustained by compassion. The truth touches him deeply, not with shock, but with a weight that settles carefully upon an already fragile balance. His heart moves through layers of memory, the cold walls of the Bastille, the years of silence, the salvation his daughter brought to him. And now this, an unexpected thread linking his past suffering to the man who loves her. He remains calm, composed, dignified. His acceptance comes from a place far beneath surface emotion, from the steady, unwavering devotion he bears for his daughter, and from the wisdom carved painfully into him by years of endurance. He does not judge the past. He acknowledges it, holds it, and allows forgiveness to rise, not as a gesture of permission, but as a gift born from the man he has become. The revelation settles into the room like a deep exhale. The weight remains, but it becomes a shared burden now, not a silent shadow. The atmosphere shifts once more, softening gently. Charles steps away with a heart both lighter and heavier, carrying gratitude for the acceptance given and a quiet fear for the meaning it may hold. As the day continues, life resumes its calm rhythm. Lucie moves through the rooms with her usual grace, unaware of the quiet exchange that has passed between the two men she loves. Her laughter, her presence, her warmth, all move like sunlight along the walls, softening the edges of whatever tension remains. Evening approaches quietly. The light through the windows deepens from gold to amber, then to a calm, soft blue. Shadows stretch across the house, long and gentle, settling into corners like resting birds. A deeper stillness descends, bringing with it the sense that the day has not ended, but transformed. Dr. Manette withdraws to his room, not with fear, but with the need for solitude. The revelation he has heard has stirred quiet echoes within him. Echoes from a past he rarely faces, echoes of chains that no longer bind him, but still leave a faint mark. He closes the door, not in retreat, but in contemplation. The night settles with hush and tenderness. Inside his room, the doctor sits in soft candlelight, the glow revealing a face touched by sorrow but also by profound strength. He allows himself to feel the depth of what has been spoken, the intertwining of past and present, the closeness of suffering and redemption. Yet he remains steady, anchored by love, by hope, by the unbreakable bond with his daughter. Hours pass. The candle burns lower, leaving a golden pool of light upon the floor. Dr. Manette rises at last with a steadiness that speaks of resolution. The weight has not vanished, but it has been shaped, understood, softened into something he can carry without fear. The night has not broken him. It has restored him. Morning finds him at peace. He emerges with calm steps, his face touched with serenity, his heart open. Whatever emotions the night held for him, they have settled into quiet wisdom. He greets the day with warmth, ready to embrace Lucie and Charles as family, bound not by secrecy, but by truth. The house awakens to gentle sunlight once more. Breakfast begins with soft laughter, affectionate glances, the warmth of a home reunited. The shadows of the night dissolve as morning grows bright, leaving nothing behind but the simple, powerful presence of love. Dr. Manette stands beside his daughter, steady and whole. Charles moves with a quiet gratitude, touched by the acceptance granted to him. The fragile balance of the household, once threatened by memory and fear, has been restored. The day unfolds into harmony, into the comfort of togetherness, into the promise of shared future days unmarred by hidden truths. The chapter closes upon a home strengthened by honesty, healed by compassion, and illuminated by love. And as the sunlight warms the house, it becomes clear that, though shadows may return in time, this family stands ready to face them together, with hearts aligned, with courage shaped by suffering, and with devotion that runs quiet, deep, and unwavering.